Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Brian Bridges Show. Welcome to the Brian Bridges Show. Come on in for a brief moment, y'all. Got a very crazy, disturbing case for you all out of Lancaster, California, you all, where a black couple had been, I guess, grocery shopping in this particular grocery store. Now, the LAPD turns around and they are called out to what appears to be a robbery suspect. So these people were actually supposed to be robbery suspects, you all. But tonight we want to talk about a little bit about police brutality and how these police actually handled the situation, you all. It was very uncalled for. They did not allegedly, they did slam this woman to the ground by her neck, and this happened to be a very sad incident to me because this was an elderly black citizen, you all. Mind you, might I say, she was very much in her, I'm pretty sure in the early 60s, maybe late 50s, but an elderly woman in the black community. Not only was she an elderly woman, but her companion was also an elderly man, you all. And this man happened to have a church hat on. So I don't understand how these particular police officers pulled up on this scene and thought these two individuals to actually be robbery suspects, you all. Now, nothing about this couple appeared to be a robbery suspect, might I say. A robbery is something that's done in a very aggressive manner, you all. And mind you, these people were actually coming out of this particular store, and it appeared that these police officers just grabbed the first black people that they saw. And this was a very sad situation because, again, we have so much discrimination going on. They blame black people for everything. And actually, these people had not been in this particular place robbing or doing anything in such a manner, you all. And again, this is crazy for the news to actually come out and, take the side of this particular police officers, you all. Again, this was a very bad situation, and might I say, a very lazy job and disgusting job that these two police officers actually had done, you all, because they had not done no kind of investigation, didn't question people, didn't double check to see if there were other individuals in this same parking lot that may have been the actual robbery suspects. But again, you can actually see, I don't know how they do criminal background or criminal profiling in such a manner to where they came up with these two individuals being robbery suspects, you all. But again, they did not name neither of these suspects, and they were supposed to be cited, but at one particular point, I don't believe they were cited at all. Now, they are a lot of activists that had actually gone to this particular grocery store, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you all, yesterday, and they are actually protesting in this community and want these two officers gone, you all. And I do too, might I say, because again, no one should ever be discriminated in such a manner or accused of being, stealing or doing anything that they are not actually doing, you all. Again, no one wants to be accused of things that they have actually not done. So this is such a thing that we as black people are often faced with, you all. Again, if you are joining me for the first time, I do also put a description of the link below. If you look just below in the link, you will find the link with the description. And also here we also read the news article first so that we can give you correct analysis, you all, because I have heard this story a few different ways. Some people said that they were actually in this particular place shoplifting. Now, mind you, that these people were not even shoplifting, you all. These people did not come out of this store with any type of merchandise, anything in their pockets that would have led them to any crime, you know. And that's what's so sad about this situation, because the real robbery suspects had actually gotten away, you all. So again, this is a very sad incident, and I want to read it to you all tonight briefly. It's a lot of things that I kind of want to share you all, and I'm trying to catch up. I do have quite a few stories that are actually, I do actually have in line and waiting, you all. But again, tonight we are talking about two officers that were actually they was not terminated, but they are suspended with pay, or however they do it, proceed in the investigation, you all. But again, tonight, so this particular article is from the LA Times, so we are going to go over it and give you the correct narrative. As these particular platforms and so many other places, as your Fox and so forth and so on, they had been having such a a lawsuit. They had pled guilty to falsifying information, you all. So this is what we actually come on and try to give black media content, you all, so that we can give you all to the correct narrative as we see it, you all. So again, thank you for joining me tonight. If you are joining for the first time, copyright disclaimer under Title 17, USC Sections 107. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute and might otherwise be infringed. Non-profit, education, and personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. It tips to balance in favor of fair use, you all. So again, if you are just joining us for the first time, some people like to fast forward through some of these particular topics till they can get to the nitty gritty of the comment, you all, of the story. So I'm gonna go ahead on into the news article. It says Sheriff Department opened a probe after deputies throw a woman to the ground, you all. So again, this was a crazy situation, because this officer was over aggressive, man, I'm just, this is no way to handle a citizen, any kind of citizen, let alone a black Aborigines, you all. So again, this woman is, she was not hostile. She was not attempting to run. She did not put her hands on this officer. This officer really, literally assaulted this woman. I said that he assaulted this woman, because anytime anybody, whether it's a police officer or whatever, he did not read this woman her rights. He did not say that she was being detained until after she was detained. So in actuality, the woman was guilty until she proved herself innocent. But by law, we are all innocent until proven guilty. But then again, facing this black skin, you are guilty from the time you were born until the time you go in the grave, and people will be accusing you of certain things after you dead and gone, you all. So this is one thing that we have to realize, being black American citizens down here in this great country, you all. So again, this is a sad situation. And again, you all, there was another incident in Mobile, Alabama, and prayerfully we will be able to talk about this particular incident again tomorrow, you all. But this young man name was Jawan, you all, Jawan Dallas, you all, and he is out of Mobile, Alabama, to whereas these officers also thought that this young man was stealing some merchandise, or he had been thought to be a burglar suspect, you all. And mind you, these particular police officers tased this young man to death, you all. So again, a very sad situation. He was discriminated just like this woman was, you know. How can these police officers, without doing their proper investigation work, without being for sure, not 75% sure, not 60% sure, not 40% sure, but 100% sure? Why aren't they 100% sure when they come to apprehend the suspect, you all, or anything of this nature? This is something that you have to get out here and do the proper investigation, and this is what these officers fail to do, you all. And this is some lazy, sorry, unaccountable police work. They did not do nothing that they should have done. You know, they did not, like I said, scour the area. You know, they just grabbed what appeared to be the first black people that they saw. And again, you all, these officers were very wrong. And again, this lady was assaulted, you know, and this is very sad because again, this could have been anybody's mother. I'm pretty sure that this woman is a grandmother at this point, but they handled in such a vicious, manly way, you all. So again, it said cell phone footage of a deputy throwing the woman to the ground by her neck during an incident at Lancaster last month prompted an investigation at the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department, you all. It said on June 24th, Lancaster Sheriff Station deputies respond to a report in the robbery in progress at a Winco Foods grocery store when they encounter with a man and a woman who matched the description of the suspect by the store security guard on call 911. So this particular man still happened to be on the phone with 911. You know, they never did locate this particular man when they got to the store. This particular man was not able, he didn't point nobody out for what I seen from either footage, because we also were able to see the police video footage of what appeared to be, you know, in their uniforms, this police body cam. They also have a police show about these body cams, you all. So this is a very good thing that every officer should have on them. Every time they clock in, this thing needs to clock on, and the voice recording needs to be on also, you all. This is another thing that is a very good instrument in the finding out of the truth in these particular matters, and so forth and so on, you all. Because again, these police officers, a lot of these police officers are just racist pigs. I said they are just racist pigs, and they do not care to do their job. They just want to grab the first people. Okay, he thinking case solved. But this particular case was not solved. You know, he just made the situation a lot worse, you all. So hopefully in the future that they get rid of these two clowns, you all, might I say. It said at the Winco food grocery store when they encountered a man and woman who matched the description. It said that deputies detained the man in the parking lot when the woman began to film the incident with her cell phone. A witness also filmed the encounter from the parking lot. And if you do look in the link below, we do also have the description of the encounter from another civilian, from another person who was actually at the grocery store. Mind you, she did a very lousy job. You know, we'll get back to her one day later on, you all. But this particular video is a video clip, and again, this woman happened to be in the parking lot, and the good thing she was, because it's easy to put together from her video. Had she still been turning the camera as though she was trying to protect these police officers when they were actually committing crimes, you all. So again, this was a semi-good video clip, you all. The woman tried to sing at the end. I don't know what she was doing, but she had got she was at the right place at the right time, you all, and I'm very thankful that this lady did pull out her phone. So again, this is also in the news article. If you go down below, it say witness also filmed the encounter. You can click that link, and it'll take you also to the video of the person who was actually in the parking lot. And this woman said, "You can't touch me." The woman can be heard telling the deputy officers off the camera. Footage from the witness' cell phone showed that the deputy stole the woman to the ground before handcuffing her soon after, you all. So it said authorities learned that the video after the arrest. The department called the footage disturbing, and news release announced the investigation late Monday, you all. So again, it said Sheriff Robert Luna has made it clear that he expects the department personnel to treat all members of the public with dignity and respect. At this personnel who do not uphold our training standards will be held accountable, the department said, you all. So it said both deputies who responded to the robbery call have been taken off the field duty pending and according to the department, you all. So again, these officers need to be, I guess you can put them in one of them boots or something, put them in an office somewhere where they can do some office duty, because again, they need to start sending a lot of these officers back to basic training. I said that they need to go back to basic training and start over from go, of certain similarity. I mean, because you have to have good people skills, man. You can't just run up on people and just accusing them of something. Anybody that you grab, gonna feel defensive. What are you trying to take me to jail for? What are you trying to arrest me for? I mean, these are questions that people want to know before anybody in uniform decide they're going to put their hands on somebody. This is some things that people actually want to know, and people have a right to know what they are being detained for. Things of this nature. You also said both deputies have been taken off duty. It said citing transparency concerned, the department released the body-worn camera footage from the deputies, but cautioned that additional facts may come to light that were not captured on the video, you all. So it said one video depicted a deputy approaching the woman who was suspected of robbery and reaching her cell phone as she was filming few feet away from where the man was being handcuffed, you all. So again, and this is what appeared to be, appeared to make this officer upset. This would appear to make him use excessive force. This is what made this man angry, that this lady was actually filming them handcuff her companion. So this was she was doing. She was absolutely doing the right thing, trying to protect her companion, in which these police officers still slammed this man to the ground as he was handcuffed. This is another thing. That's very harmful, man. The man could have dislocated his collarbone, hurt himself or anything. I'm pretty sure he will feel that until the next week comes, you all. It said all you had to do was listen. And this is what this is what this police officer is saying. But this is what he's saying after he done aggravated assaulted this woman, really, because it was not a simple assault, man. This woman was sprayed in the face with a weapon. I said that the woman was sprayed in the face with a weapon. The weapon happened to be this pepper spray, you all. Again, this man will blind anybody. This will knock a bear down, especially an elderly woman, who appeared to be a good citizen. If you ask me, you all, they said I did not do anything, she replied. The woman said the deputy was angry at her because she filmed the encounter and claimed to have already streamed the footage on YouTube Live, you all. It said the man and the woman were cited and released, but the department spokesman did not disclose the times and what they were cited for, you all. So I'm not sure at all what they could have been cited for. It was not shoplifting. It was not robbery. I mean, so what would you incite these individuals for? As though they interfere with your investigation. I think this is what these two suspects were cited for, actually, and what people call interfering with police work or something like that, or interfering with the investigation. But this is not something that they had done. You all interfered with their day. This is what the police actually done. They actually interfered in their own investigation, instead of doing the work that they were actually called to do. They did the lazy job. They did the job that was first presented to them, some black meat, a black individual, let me harass these people, as though they were doing their job. It would appear when you are slamming people on the ground, choke slamming women, pepper spraying them and handcuffing, that you are actually doing some police work, but you are not. You are assaulting and really kidnapping people, really, what they call that? That's a whole nother crime. What is this, you all? It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's called, not being detained, but I don't know, you all. We'll come back to it later, I'm pretty sure. But that is such a crime. It's kind of like when you kidnap, false imprisonment, you all. So this was the crime that the police actually committed, false imprisonment. This is something that they do to black people often, you all. So this is something that we should also be getting paid reparations for, so that people can actually understand to respect the people that they so viciously hate, you all. So again, this is very sad thing to me that actually occurred to some elderly citizens at that, you all. I can see if it had been two cookies and ray-rays, but this is not the case. It's a situation. It said the investigation will determine whether the use of force was responsible or appropriate. In the meantime, a protest is being organized by the grocery store on Wednesday at 5 p.m. So they did have this what I say, community action, you all. So again, the community was out there, and I did see some footage on some other news platforms about this particular situation. It said, Chief, among the demands is termination of the deputies who forced the woman to the ground, you all. So the chief does believe that the deputy that actually threw the woman to the ground should be terminated. This is what that he also believes, you all. But I don't think this other officer will be charged with such a manner, because he handled his situation more professional until this other officer had actually came on, and then that's when he was actually more aggressive in throwing this man to the ground. But he had this situation under control. Even the latest companion, she also this man was also in compliance. He was in control, you all. He did not have anything on him. He did not have anything in his pockets. And again, this was this man. These are no. This was not the MO of some robbery suspects at all, you all. Again, man, times have changed so much. Again, you never know who is who and what is what. But you can actually see, and man, in some cases you can read a book by its cover, you all. I'm pretty sure this is something that can be done. again, man, this is a very sad situation, and this is what often happens to us as black people. You all. So I do have a new clip, and maybe I will start sharing that first, you all, where we can kind of see what actually going on. But I do have it ready and available to share with you all also. Get down on the ground. Get on the ground. It's already on you. I don't give a stop. Stop it when you get punched in the face. You punch me and you're gonna get sued too. You already got sued. I got it on. The incident happened on June 24th at the Winco store in Lancaster. Sheriff Robert Luna says a call was made to 911 from a store employee stating the two customers were assaulting loss prevention officers. When deputies arrived, they confronted a man believed to have been involved in shoplifting. He was placed in handcuffs, and then deputies focused their attention on the woman who was recording the incident. She was forced to the ground and then pepper sprayed. Both deputies have removed from the field duty while this investigation is conducted. This is what the community is demanding. I was traumatized. I became very angry, and I was profoundly moved to want to take immediate action. My plea to Luna is to remove these deputies from our community, and anybody on the inside that's letting these deputies get away with these crimes against our community needs to be removed too. They're not doing their job properly. It's not just the street level deputies that need to be held accountable, but it's also the captains, the lieutenants, who's on the inside, who okays this and checks it off as behavior that these deputies are allowed to do. So when they don't hold them accountable on the inside, they're released back into the street to do this offense again. And again, you all, again, it's a very sad case. And again, man, I mean, it's sad to be actually discriminated on. And, when people look at us and just kind of assume that we bad people without actually taking the time to actually know the people that they are actually so spiteful of, you all. Again, this is very, very sad situation. Again, rest in peace to Mr. Jawan Dallas, you all. The young man, again, was killed in Mobile. And again, prayerfully, we will have a chance to kind of talk about this tomorrow, you all. So, and one thing I want to share with you all tonight, that if you are faced with such a circumstances as this, one thing you want to do, you don't want to be no punk. You don't want to let people hurt you all, or take advantage of you, misuse you, mishandle you in any kind of way. But the best thing to do, you are a black or brown American, the best thing to actually do is comply, you all. Do what these people say. You want to get them out your face as fast as you can. You want to help them as much as possible by allowing them to take control of the situation, you all. And this is what you want to do, it's not kind of sort of like humbling yourself, try to understand what's going on, have a little more patience, because a lot of times you can actually move the wrong way and have these different officers to handle you a certain way, you all, that they may feel that you are making an aggressive move, that they may feel that you are making a move to kind of de-escalate the scene, or making a move to possibly get away, you all. These people are paranoid, they are nosy. They already have a certain stereotype about black people, and they want something bad to happen. These kind of people actually hope something bad to happen. So the best thing you can do is kind of be respectful, if only respectful to a degree, to allow you to be able to say the things that you need to say on your behalf, or might I say, on your defense, you all. Again, this is something to pay close attention to, again, because there's always that one officer, that has this attitude or this edge or kind of say this cockiness, this arrogance, might I say, you all, and you kind of allow him um, to take that on in the very beginning. That way you won't have to deal with them kind of mannerisms. You all pay attention to people, and this is one thing, it's better safe than sorry because they will use any excuse that they can to hurt you, even if they, get to a degree where they are actually tasing you or trying to shoot at you because they believe you or your phone is a gun, or anything that's manner. You also be very careful and kind of calm yourself down and try to understand what actually is going on. But you do have rights. You do have a lot of rights. These people cannot actually detain you without giving you the proper reason for being detained. You are again. So this is something that you must understand. You also, I didn't want to really hold too long on this particular topic. I want to again talk about this Jamal Dallas case. I had a few other cases that I want to talk to you all about, but tonight, man, it's getting kind of late. I'm trying to catch up with myself, might I say, so that I can come on here and be fresh with you all. You all. So again. Tomorrow is Friday. Actually, it's Friday now, you all. Looking out there, yep, it's the AM again, you all. So again, I'm thankful to have been able to join you all tonight and wishing you all the very best. And see you again all tomorrow. God first game. Peace. Blessings, y'all. Good night. Talk to y'all tomorrow. God say the same. Thank you.